Here we go. We here. Y'all seen the war room side. Hap. Let's start to join up a little bit on YouTube. So on this camera, I'm right here with y'all. I got YouTube to my left. I got Instagram to my right. I say, if you in the building this morning, give me a hap. I said, if you in the building this morning, give me a hap. Let me get some tunes. We finna turn this thing up. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a little late this morning, but do I got some news that you can use today? You know what I'm saying? Margo, go right here for me real quick. And give me some, let me see if I can find this real quick, y'all. Let me get some theta tones in this thing. Vibe this situation out. Uh-oh, I found it. If you in the building this morning, give me a hap. Y'all already know what time it is. I got some news that you could use. We up in the morning. What's today, Thursday? We gonna call this one Thinking Thursday.
All right, now you jaded.
I say, we gonna call this one Thinking Thursday. Because what I need you to do is I need you to think today. I need you to think today. And I need you to think about the future. All right? Some of y'all don't want to just make a couple grand this year. Y'all don't want to make just 100 grand this year, 200 grand this year. Y'all trying to touch them M&Ms, huh? Y'all want to touch $1 million, huh? How you gonna touch that million, player? We gotta tap into the future. We gotta be up to date. We gotta be quick, fast. We gotta know what we doing. We gotta know how we doing. We gotta plan. We gotta execute, and most importantly, we have to communicate. See, I don't know about y'all, but this year is big on communication. So I need y'all to think this morning, huh? I ain't say talking. This year, we big on communication. Naja, I gotta text you back, brother. Don't forget about you, baby. Houston Vintage Home, what's up, OG? So check this out. We're not gonna do a lot of talking this year. We're gonna do communicating this year. That's two different things. Now, people just be talking, but ain't got no real emotion going behind the shit they talking about. So this year, we're gonna communicate about the action steps that we are about to execute. I'm gonna say that one more time for your mind. I'm gonna go and put it down. We're not just gonna be talking, we're gonna be communicating about action steps that we are about to execute. We 5 days in this new year, and me and my team is moving fast. You know how fast we out here moving? We want to move just as fast as artificial intelligence. When we are studying and watching AI and we're seeing how fast this technology is moving, we need to move that fast. We gonna keep up with AI. We're not gonna look at AI and be like, oh shit, this is crazy. It's about to take over the jobs. It's about to mess up everything. It's about to mess up how we live. It ain't about to mess up nothing. It's about to enhance some shit. Check this out. Here we go, Margo. You ready? Because I'm fired up this morning.
I'm ready.
We had a great day yesterday, did we not?
We did. Very productive.
So I'm fired up this morning. Can I go off?
I think that you can blaze off.
Check this out. People are saying they're scared of AI because it's going to mess it up. Like shit ain't been messed up. So here we go. So AI is finna be worse than slavery?
Don't upset me. Think you're foolish.
So AI is about to be worse than slavery? AI is finna be worse than what my people have already been through? That's what you finna tell me? Bondage? Captivity? Taken away from your home? Working for free for 400 years? Beaten, raped, tortured. Y'all know that already happened. And we had no rights. We had no way to get involved. We didn't even know the language. We couldn't even talk. We couldn't even communicate. We couldn't do nothing but wake up, work, get beaten, go to sleep. And you telling me AI finna mess shit up. What you talking about? This is our chance. This is our opportunity to get involved. The reason they was able to keep our people down for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years is because they had the knowledge. It wasn't because they worked harder than us. Absolutely the fuck not. People love to call black people lazy. Go check your history. I'm going to say that one more time for your mind, and I'm going to go and put this one down. They love to say black people lazy, but go check your history. We the hardest working. What you talking about? We built this shit. We built this. Black people built this shit. They just abused and tortured us and forced us to build it. But we was working day in, day out. Grown men, young men, little babies out in the fields. What you talking about? The reason why they confuse us with that we lazy is because we tired of working for you. We tired of working in bondage. We tired of working without any type of freedom or say so or voice or opinion. That's why we don't work. That's why you try to call us lazy. But when you give a black person an opportunity, you give the black person the knowledge, you give the black person information, you give the black person a community, you give the black person some respect, some loyalty, some help. Black sisters helping black sisters. Black brothers helping black brothers. We not fighting. We not competing. We not arguing. There's no ego. Hey, this is what I do. This is what I'm good at. This is what I suck at. This is what you good at. This is what you suck at. Now let's figure out how we can make that a match. You do what you do, bro. I'm going to do what I do. I'm not going to step on your toes. You don't step on my toes. You get your money, whatever your work is valued at. I get my money, whatever my work is valued at, and let's keep on building. Because what we're building is about to make us extremely rich and wealthy, and we're going to do that by helping other people in our community get rich and wealthy. And for some of y'all, if that sounds too far-fetched, go read about how we used to do it as people before they tore us up, and go look and read other ethnicities and culture, how they're already doing what I just said. But we have been broken for too long. We have been separated for too long. But I'm here to tell you, with social media, with technology, with the help and use of artificial intelligence, we are able to communicate and articulate ourselves at our highest level by using this technology. I don't care if you're smart, bro. I'm going to teach you how to use some technology that is smart. So all you got to do is tap in. I don't think they're ready this morning. It might be, it's a little too early for y'all with this, huh? Y'all ain't even wash your face, brush your teeth yet. It's a little too early for this type of sauce. I wake up like this. I don't roll out of bed, I pop up. Because I'm excited. Because I can see the future. And the way that you see the future is by studying. I study all day long. You hear me? So once you study, you have the understanding that's coming from the knowledge. So you study, you get the knowledge, now you got some understanding. So that helps you with faith. We're not talking about blind faith. You understand me? We're not talking about blind faith, hoping and wishing. We talking about, no, we have studied, we've acquired the knowledge, so therefore we got some understanding, so therefore we got some faith and belief that when we take action, this is going to work out. But that's not what's being taught in the church now. We've been taught to just only believe in God, believe and have faith. Hold on now, I believe in God, but I have faith, but that ain't the only thing I'm going to do. It's maybe the only thing I should listen to, maybe. That's not the only thing I'm going to do. I got to prove myself to God. I got to prove myself to this faith. Faith without what? Faith without works is dead. So you can have all the faith that you want, but if you're not taking action, how are we going to prove your faith? We talked about that yesterday in Hebrews chapter 12. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. Media icon, what's the deal? Big Lou, what's the deal? You understand me? So when you go read Hebrews, what I talked about yesterday, you will see that God is going to discipline you. He's going to chastise you once you choose him, but he's going to also let you know that I just want you to have faith in me, that it's all going to work out, and then you're going to see it's the best move you ever made. But let me tell you something. If you just try to have faith and you don't make no moves and take no action, you just hope it and wish it. That ain't no faith. Faith is through action. That's the part they're not teaching. Faith is through movement. Y'all ready for this? Faith is through failing. I'm going to say it one more time for your mind, and I'm going to go and put it down. Faith comes through failing. But some of you guys cannot test what your faith is like because you're too scared to fail. When if you read your Bible, you'll see that everybody who chose the Father, who is the Son, was rewarded everything by God after they went through their failures. Some of y'all too scared to go on credit card debt. Some of y'all too scared to empty out the bank account. I'll take out a loan, a piece of credit, personal credit, business credit. I don't give it here, I got something to do. How you gonna pay it back? God gonna work that out. I'm just moving and grooving. I'm not scared of no bank. I'm not scared of no credit report. Oh, my score went down. And a credit score don't define me. Hey, bank, I need you to hold that debt. Hold that over there. I'll pay it off in a minute. See, you got a lot of coaches and gurus and mentors who post on their social media, look at how much my student made with my program. Look at how much this student made. They made $10,000. Look how much this student made. This student made $20,000. This student made $50,000. Look at all these people who have been successful coming through my program. Let me tell you something about CJU students. I want you to fail big 3 times before you get rich. Why? Because it builds character. I want to promote my students who jumped out there big and failed. And we're going to congratulate you for that failure. All I'm saying is make sure if you're going to fail big, player. Because if you go big and you fail big, you're going to learn so much on the way. So you might not hit this time, but you gain the experience. You might not hit the second time, but you gain more experience. You might not hit the third time, but you gain more experience. And every single time you fail, you drop on your knees and you tell God, thank you so much for the experience. Thank you for the good I got out of that. But see, when everybody fail, that's when they go to God with worry and doubt. God, I failed so much, I'm miserable. God, I failed so much, my credit messed up. God, I failed so much, I can't pay my expenses. I'm out of there. God, like, you gonna come to me talking about money, bro? That's what you gonna do? Who's one of the richest in the Bible? King Solomon. When God asked King Solomon what he wanted, what did he say? Who know the word? I'll wait. If I got any real people here, I'll wait. When God asked Solomon what he want, what did Solomon say? Who knows? Praise God. Wisdom and knowledge. D. Rush, Burgundy. He didn't ask for money. He asked for wisdom and some knowledge. What did I tell y'all last year about wisdom and knowledge? First, you acquire the knowledge by doing what? Studying. After you get the knowledge, you get some understanding. Once you get understanding, you get faith through your actions. And through your actions, you gain experience. And through experience is where you gain the wisdom. And through that journey, money is now attracted to you. You don't go to God talk about money. That's beneath God. God wants you to have experiences in life. And through that journey, you will become rich. This is why so many people, when they come to being spiritual beings, they have a disconnect with money. Because in the Bible, he specifically tells you, like, I don't have a problem with you getting rich. The problem I have is that you fall in love with money. God doesn't want you to love money. He wants you to use it as a tool. You only love him. And the money is just a byproduct. See? The money just comes. And so many of you guys are so smart, so talented. I'm around smart, talented people all the time that are broke. And I have to pay for all these smart and talented people because they broke. You don't have enough money to pay your own way. But I want you to come with me, so I got to pay for you. So this is why I preach, I teach, and coach you to get rich so I can stop paying for your ass. Because the same way I got rich, you can too. I didn't get rich off a college degree. I didn't get rich because my parents was rich. I didn't get rich because somebody gave it to me. I crawled my way out of finish line making $8 an hour to 6 figures my first year in business because I did what? I studied, I acquired knowledge, I got some understanding, I got some faith, and I took action. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. Was it a clear path? Absolutely not. Did I make mistakes? Absolutely yes. Did I have some failures? Absolutely yes. The only difference between me and other people who fail, I'm going to fail big. I'm going to fail at a very, very high level. I'm going to fail trying to go after $10 million. So by me going after $10 million, if I fail my goal of hitting $10 million and I only make $3 million, I'll be all right. Some of y'all goals too damn low. You know what most people's goals are, especially when you broke? I just want enough money to pay my bills. That sound familiar to anybody? You going to God in your prayers saying, God, only if I could just have enough money this month to pay my bills. Do y'all know how disrespectful that is? You talking to the all-knowing, the Alpha and Omega, the creator of all creators, the richest, the most wealthy, the all be all. Everything you need, everything you ever want. The most abundance you can ever have. I mean, experiencing abundance that you couldn't even imagine. That is what God can provide for you, and you go say, can I just get enough to pay my bills? And guess what you get in return? Guess what I'm going to say? God going to make sure you just got enough to pay your little bills. So how many years have you just been paying your little bills? Month after month. No extra bread to go shopping, no extra bread to go on vacations, no extra bread to invest in your company, no extra bread to take care of family and friends, no extra bread to go on an actual nice date. Y'all out here trying to talk to women and you can't even take her to a nice ass time. You out here you fellas trying to date women and you ain't got no damn money. You ain't got enough money to have a real healthy financial relationship with a woman. And then you women out here wanna date dudes who got money and this and that, and you ain't got no money. You want a dude to pay for all your dates and all your expenses, not because that's what a man's supposed to do, but because you don't even got enough money in your wallet to even do that for the man. So that's why you took it on that attitude. A man's supposed to pay for me. Of course, you ain't got no money. That's why you move like that. Elite women pay. I can tell you that. I know some. So without money, you can't do nothing right. You could try your best, but if you try to do it right, and you try to do it the most efficient way, you try to do it the fastest way, the best way, that costs money. Because you need to invest into the best technology, and you need to invest into the best people. You can't do that without money. So your goal in 2023 is not to just have enough money to pay your bills. Your goal in 2023 is to have enough money to get rich. So therefore you can express yourself to the highest level. See, getting rich isn't about buying material things. You can if you want to, if that's what makes you happy. Getting rich is just about you buying your freedom back. Because let me tell y'all something about money. Once you get enough of it, you start to have other problems that doesn't involve money. And see, when you broke, you don't realize that. When you broke, you just only want money to pay your bills and to just go on maybe one vacation, to buy you at least one pair of shoes. See, when you broke, mentally, everything you ask for is very bare minimum. If I could just get one pair of shoes, if I could just give me one more outfit, if I could just go on one vacation, if I could just hire one employee, if I could just take care of one family member. Because you're thinking in lack, all your wants is so low. Because you're thinking in lack. Because you don't think those things are possible for you. So when you look at my closet, I don't want just one pair of mirrors. I want all of them, if that's what I want. I don't want just one pair of $1,000 pants. I want 10 pair of them, if that's what I want. I don't want to just go on one vacation. I want to go on as many vacations as I want to. I don't want to take her only on one date because that's all I can afford. I want to take her on as many dates as she want to go on to because I can afford it. I want abundance. I don't want to stay in this apartment because this is the only apartment I can afford. I don't want to stay in this house because it's the only house I can afford. I pick and choose wherever the hell I want to stay in. I want a 3-story, 3-bedroom castle in Houston. That's what I got. I wanted a house in the hills in California. That's what I got. I wanted a condo in one of the livest, most popping areas in the country, Brickell, Miami. That's what I got. I don't pick and choose where I want to live through lack and limitations. I circle the motherfucking map and I pick a city. I pick the livest spot in the city and I say, I'm going right there. What you talking about? I didn't go to California broke on a dream. I spent California around. I said, which one of the most expensive areas in California? around the San Diego area. It was called La Jolla, California. Go research it. I said I want to go there, and I want the house on the hills looking over the whole view. Give me that house. With a jacuzzi in the back. What you talking about? I went to move to Miami. I said, what's the most popping spot in Miami? Somebody said Brickell. I said, I'm pulling up then. I was thinking lack. When I leave this spot, that's why I stay on the move, because I like to explore different cities, different states. But when you hear me say that, you think I'm capping about my money. And that's where you off. It ain't about my money. It's about that's exactly what I chose to do, and that's what I wanted to do, so I did it. Through absolute faith, because I studied spiritual law. So therefore, I have what? Knowledge. Then after you get knowledge, you get what? Understanding. So do that, faith in action. Money ain't the issue here. It ain't the issue here. It's the way you're thinking, because today is called what?
Thinking Thursday.
Thinking Thursday. It's the way you're thinking. So the moment you decide to think a certain way, what happens is you begin to act a certain way. And once you begin to act a certain way, now you have opened up the channels to God, infinite intelligence, to say, you know what, finally, my son, my daughter is finally ready. Because if you go into him, our Father, all-knowing, with lacking limitations, the Father can only give you what you're asking for. Now, does the Father have more for you? Absolutely. But he cannot give it to you unless you're ready. Hold on now. Let me go in the Bible now, Margot.
Okay, come on, then open it up.
I was gonna skip the verse this morning now.
Now, why would you do that when he tapping on your shoulder?
Let's show I flip it up, but I'm right there. Genesis. I'm gonna take y'all to the beginning, huh? We in Genesis chapter 2, the beginning. See, I like to preach out the New Testament because everybody like Jesus. But see, when we go to the Old Testament, huh? I gotta take y'all to the beginning. The first law. Y'all ready? Say have if y'all ready for me to preach. I gotta see. All I need is one in the group chat. One in the chat. Give me a have, and I'm finna strike. I only need one now. Here we go. I see you, Tasha. Vegas. Come on now. Let's get it. Have. I see you, Bert. Chapter 2, verse 5 says, now, in context of what's happening right now, this is the beginning, right? So this is when God is creating the earth. He's creating the animals. He's creating everything. He's setting the foundation of what is going to be here on earth. So right in chapter 2, it says the creation of man and woman. So I'm gonna start on verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. Now here you go. Here's verse 5. Chapter 2, verse 5. He says, when no bush of the field was yet in land, and no small plant of the field had yet sprung up, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the land, and there was no man to work the ground, and the mist was going up for the land, and was watering the whole face of the ground. Let me back up so y'all can understand the point here. When no bush of the field was yet on the land, no bush, he hadn't planted any bushes on the land yet, was yet there, and no small plant on the field had yet sprung up. Then it says here, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the land. Who followed me? The bush is there, no plants have sprung up. Why? Because the Lord has not brought it to rain yet. So he is purposely not allowing the green to grow in the fields yet. He's purposely doing it because the Lord has not made it to rain on the land yet. And what does it say right after that? If you're in chapter 2, what does it say right after that in verse 5? It says, because there was no man to work the ground. Now let me unpack that. Let me unpack that. Let me unpack that. Get y'all some water. God did not allow the green of the earth to grow. He did not bring any rain on it because there was no man to work it. Meaning, God is not about to give you all the things in your life to start growing and sprout up because he does not believe you are ready to work it yet. If there's no man there to work the fields, why would God rain down the blessings? He had to wait. He's ready to create, but he realized I cannot make any bush or any plant in the field grow because there's not a man yet to handle it. Come on now. Now what does verse 7 say? Then the Lord God formed the man of the dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. So God have already created the earth. He's already created the land. He's already created things ready to sprout up and grow into your life. But he just need a man to work it. And when we mean man, we talking spirit. We also talking woman too. We talking in spirit form. Just like if we go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Then God let us make man in our image and our likeness, and let them have dominion of the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens and over the livestock and all of the earth, or every creeping thing that creeps. So when we talk about man in spiritual form, we talk about man and woman. We talking about the human. So all the things that you are asking God to grow into your life, just like it says in the scripture at the very beginning, there's no way God is going to rain down on it and allow it to go when he does not see anybody there ready to work it. So you asking for $1 million, but in your mind and your spirit, you just want your bills paid. You really want to be rich and wealthy and abundant, but you're really going to God and worry, doubt, and fear because you just want your bills paid. You just want a nice car. You just want to do some cool stuff. So that's all you work? Your bills being paid? Because your bills being paid, that's just other companies getting money out of you. If you want to really talk business now. All those bills that you paying is companies that's just whooping your ass. So you going to work every day to get a paycheck to pay another company. And you just asking God just to get you a little bit above that. And I'm here to tell you, when I got on the other side, I became one of those companies that do that. Just like that company you paying bills to, that company is providing some type of service or product for you. Whether it's your landlord, they're providing shelter. Whether it's the phone company, they're providing your communication. Whether you pay your car note, they have provided the vehicle. Whether you paid your car insurance, they have paid. You're paying their service for your car being insured. Your light bill, that light company you're paying them for the service to provide electricity in your home. Your gas bill, you paying the gas company to provide the gas inside your house. So everybody who's taking money out of your account is providing a service for you, whether you like it or not. And you know why those companies are able to get money out of people who even broke? Because they provide a service that your ass needs. So what you gonna do? You're gonna take your ass to work and you're gonna work really hard to give them their money because you need their service. Until the day you wake up and realize, why don't I create me a business that people need so they can pay me for my service? So when I looked at credit, I said, wait a goddamn minute. Hold on. I just stumbled across something here. Now, hold on. I think that I repaired my own credit. I built my own credit. I think I can provide this service for people and help them repair and build their credit. And I think they'll pay me for it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I mean, God, you sent me here to create it. Let's figure it. Let's try it out. And we tried it out. I didn't know if it was going to work, but I had some faith through my action. Slowly but surely, I made my name hot in the city. I made my name hot in Houston, Texas. Took my talents to YouTube, became nationally known. I'm good in any city, any state, anytime. I've changed people's lives all over this country with the information that I've taught. But before I started studying, acquiring knowledge, getting understanding, getting faith through action, I was just a shoe salesman at the damn mall selling sketches. I had no more talent than you. I was no more smarter than you. I did not have more money than you. I look at all y'all and be like, damn, y'all all got a better start than I did. Nobody was on live. Nobody was entrepreneurs when I started. TikTok wasn't popping. YouTube wasn't popping like that as far as the education space. There was no Instagram reels. Nobody was on live. Nobody was selling courses. I came into this game in this entrepreneurship business style with pretty much like my eyes closed. I had nowhere to find the answers. The only thing I could do was literally read books and pray. That's all I had. You guys are jumping in Discords and community groups, and y'all get to listen to people on live. Y'all get to buy people courses. Y'all can go straight to it. I didn't have any of that. 2016, nobody was talking about credit. Nobody was talking about credit. Nobody black. Nobody had good credit. Nobody knew what I was talking about. I was lonely. I just came out the damn mall selling shoes, trying to tell people to tap in with me so I can help change their life. Everybody was like, bro, is you crazy? I'm reading this book, Think and Grow Rich, is changing my life. Hey, bro, get out of my face talking about a book. They was looking at me crazy at the beginning. But then they look at everybody else crazy in the Bible when they started too. Huh? See, when y'all get ready to choose y'all journey, the day y'all decide to start y'all journey, most problem people have is they think they're unworthy. But if you actually read and study, you'll find out God chooses the one that's least likely. God will choose the least likely, most unworthy person to fulfill his mission. Do y'all read? Do y'all know the story of King David? The one who took down Goliath with a slingshot? The biggest, most powerful warrior that was whooping everybody? And God sent in little buddy with a slingshot who popped him with one stroke. The least, most unlikely warrior took down Goliath. And David then goes on to be one of the greatest leaders in war. Absolutely. Moses was an abandoned child in a basket floating through the river. No family, no parents, no nothing. He's just an abandoned child that was just floating. And God said, yep, you come lead all these people. Joseph was sold by his own brothers into slavery. Sold by his own brothers into slavery and to the enemy. Joseph can't believe this is how his life is turning out. He's in slavery. He got to work. He's troubled. He's unhappy. He's frustrated. He's praying, God, why me? Why would my family do this to me? Why would my own brothers do this to me? How could I be living this type of life? And God raises him to one of the highest positions of the land. Joseph becomes a leader of people. Joseph helps and saves the land of multiple families. He becomes a highly trusted advisor. These are some of the most unlikely people that God chose to fulfill his word. So when you sitting there thinking, I'm not worthy, I ain't got good credit, I ain't got no money, why would people listen to me? I'm here to tell you, a lot of people listen to me. But when I was selling shoes, selling Skechers, I felt very unworthy at that time. But when too many people are looking for their courage or their confidence through man and comparing their life to others, when all you do is focus on the one, the only, the main source, the father of all fathers, to get all your answers. Like I told y'all before, I never had a father in my life. I don't even know what that feels like. I never had a father-dad hangout. I never had a father-dad lunch. I've never had a physical father in my life ever. Not a stepdad, nobody helped me with shit. Like in my life, I told you the closest I had was my brother Will Taylor, his daddy. I've never had that. So I had to go to the father above. So when I told y'all the Hebrews, skip over these physical men and go to the spiritual man. And that's where you're going to find everything you ever going to need. Because man has limitations. The spirit does not. So you can come get advice from me. I'm going to tell you what I know, only from my experience. But if you want to know what's best for you, you got to find that within yourself and your own spirit. I'm just a voice. I'm just the vehicle from the knowledge. I'm not here to be smarter than you. I'm not here to sound more intelligent than you. I'm not here to sound better than you. I'm not here to flex that I got more money than you. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just tell you I've used these tools and this helped to change my life. If you want to get access to this information, pull in. If you don't, have it. You damn right. He's the father to the fatherless. So some of y'all think y'all lonely. I learned how to have a great relationship with myself. I ain't scared to be alone. Sipping on this good water, y'all. I went hard. Check this out. I ain't scared to be alone because I'll just talk to the Father. Why? Because I know that I'm never alone because He's always with me. So when I wake up between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., when the whole city is quiet, when everybody is asleep, there's no noise, I can open up a direct channel to God. Because I can talk to Him with no distraction, because between 4 to 6 a.m., everything is quiet. So while everything is quiet with no distractions, I can open up a direct channel to God and get all my answers before I start my day. So I'm not worried about being alone. Once I tell God, hey, order myself through this day, make sure I'm straight, send me the people I need, take away the people I don't need, send me the resources that I need, point me into the right direction so I can continue to fulfill my mission, and I'm going to lean on you to make sure that happens. Then I start my day. I lean on God. So if anything go wrong, I don't blame myself. I go talk to the Father. God, what's up with this person? Get him out of here. God, why my money funny over here? I need you to help me fix that. I'm not asking for money just because. I'm asking, hey, God, I need this money to continue to fulfill what you told me to do. So I need you to run me that. I don't know how y'all talk to y'all God. That's how I talk to mine. I talk to God like He's my best friend. I respect Him as my Father, but He's my best friend. He's me. He know how He made me. So I don't talk to God like how a church is trying to tell me talk to Him, or how some religion is trying to tell me talk to Him. I talk to God like how I want to talk to Him. Because this is me, between me and Him. He know how He made me. I said, hey, what's up, God? I need some paper. I'm not coming to you and worrying. I really need this money, God. Come on, run me that. Help me out. Why would God want to help me if I'm talking to him like that? Because every time God gives me more money and I can use that money to go help more of his children, I'm going to get back here on camera and say, see, God did it. And why it's difficult for people to communicate with God is because they're not sure what God actually wants for them. So if you actually understand what your Father wants from you, he asks for very small things. The most important is that once he take care of you, that you don't forget about him and you tell everybody it was him. Accept it, believe it, step into it. But the problem is, when we start talking about God and how we should live, we start transitioning over to religion. And we start to think that, man, we have to live a certain way and be a certain way, or we can't work with God. God already knows who you are, how you are, what you've been through. He knows you're not perfect. He's not asking for you to be perfect. Jesus said himself, for I am not perfect, but only my Father in heaven who is perfect. They tried to tell Jesus he was perfect. He said, hold on. Jesus said, I'm just a messenger. I'm not perfect. It's only my Father in heaven. That's the only one that's perfect. So if Jesus don't call him, why you walk around trying to be so perfect? Oh, CJ over here preach out the Bible. He talking about God. He must be the most holiest person. No, I'm not. I've been living jacked up for a long time. I just found the word recently. God know I'm a work in progress. God know me. He know I ain't got it all together. He know I still be outside. Real, what's up with y'all? Appreciate that. Help, man. Appreciate the chats, man. Y'all keep the chats flowing. Talk with each other in the chat. Pop out. God know I'm still a work in progress. He know I'm still outside. God know I'm still popping bottles. God know I can't keep these women off me. He know I love beautiful women. But what I'm going to do is say, hey, God, day by day, I'm just going to try to get closer. I'm going to just try to get closer. I'm going to just try to get better. Stay with me. Stay with me. I know I messed up. Let me come back, repent. Let me just keep working on it, God. I'm almost there. So when you see me turned up and cutting up, but then you see me on live and on camera preaching, this is how I start to give back to God. Like, hey, God, this is how I'm trying to tell you that I'm coming. I'm past talking about you privately. I'm ready to talk about you publicly because I ain't ashamed. I already know what you done for me. You took care of me 6 years straight. Even though I wasn't walking in 100% faith and 100% discipline through the word. And you still got me here. So I told God, I said, 2023, this your year. You done done enough for me. You done done enough for me. I'm done. I said, God, I'm done. I don't even want to take a salary this year in my business. I don't want to buy designer. I don't want to go crazy this year and do a whole bunch of things just to spend money. I said, God, I just want to give it away. I'm done. I live in nice condos, nice houses all the time. I said, God, you can take me back to a little apartment. You can take me back to my old days. God, you can take me back to a little apartment. Give me a couple pair of shoes, a couple CJU shirts, a couple nice suits. God, I can go on like one trip a year. I ain't really tripping. I like to have fun. I like to do it. But I'm just telling you, God, if you take all those things away from me, if you take away my clothes, God, you take away my shoes, my cars, my nice cribs, if you take all that from me away from this year on 2023, I still thank you and praise your name every day, all day. I done already experienced all that. I'm just trying to kick it with you and see how many people we can help. And I want to sit back, sipping my red wine, Caymus, Napa Valley, with a nice stogie, and just sit back. Carl, what's up, brother? I just want to sit back with my red cab, Caymus, Napa Valley, good smooth red wine, with a nice stogie, and sit back and watch my mentees on YouTube, watch my mentees travel, watch my mentees shop, watch my mentees have their own conferences, watch my mentees help other mentees grow. Sit back and watch my tree of my people grow and spread. And I sit back with God and be like, hey, you see so-and-so, we did that. You gave me the word, I passed it down to them, and look at so-and-so grow. I'm one of the originals. I'm OG in this game. I'm done. I see a lot of top gurus out here still want personal success. They want more Rolls Royces. They want more mansions and shit like that. They want to fly more private jets this year. I don't want to fly no private jets this year, bro. I don't want Rolls Royces. I don't want Lamborghinis. I don't want any of that shit. Because there's too many people. That's the matrix. I just escaped the matrix. I got caught up in that when I first started making my hundreds of thousands of dollars. We leaving the matrix. We using social media. We using Discord. We using YouTube. We using Instagram. We using TikTok. We using artificial intelligence to make ourselves rich, and then we're exiting the matrix. I don't know about y'all. My artificial intelligence self might still be here on social media, but the physical, spiritual CJ is gonna be in a ranch on some land, on some acres, growing my plants. I'm gonna be in a big house in the country, in the middle of nowhere, growing my plants. And that might not even be America. Minding my business. Checking online, seeing how my people doing. I will not be caught up in the matrix. But I'm going to use these tools right now because we have a great opportunity to not only be millionaires, but billionaires. And I'm here to tell you that we will not make it to the top of multiple millions of dollars up to $1 billion company if we don't take risks, if we still living in lack, if we still facing these ridiculous fears that are only in our mind, and we're not on the same accord, the same frequency, with the same motion, doing this together, it's going to be very difficult for us to get rich. So this year is not about me trying to sell my online audience on something. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. You want to shop with me, shop with me. What I'm here to tell y'all is we could just get rich together. I don't have to sell you nothing. I have an unbelievable offer in my business that can make anybody rich whenever you're ready. I tell y'all, subscribe to my Patreon and send me a message. Boys, don't subscribe and send me a message. We just had a Patreon call last night. I just showed everybody how we move with artificial intelligence last night. I think 12 people showed up. I think 12 people showed up to my call last night, and I explained how artificial intelligence is about to change the way everybody's gonna do business. And on my call last night, it was the first time a lot of my students, my Patreon members, ever seen that shit. It was a crazy call. That's why I was late this morning, because I was still talking to people on the phone who was tripping out about what I showed them. I said, yeah, y'all think artificial intelligence is on the way? Bro, it's here. It's here, and it's moving so fast that by the time most of y'all even figure out what it is, the stuff that you're going to be figuring out is already going to be outdated. The way AI is moving right now, 6 months from now, it will be a whole different thing. Because AI technology, these companies that are using this AI technology, they're using other AI technologies to grow their company just as fast. So these AI technology companies are growing daily. Because once they grow their AI company, they see what that piece of AI technology can do, and they grab that one and they integrate that one into their AI that they already got going on. So they're building super machines. Did y'all hear what I just said? They're building super machines. These machines are so super that they can move, think, talk like humans. They write like humans. They speak like humans. They're creating images like humans. They're going to be texting you and emailing you like humans. You're going to be on the phone with a company, probably mine, and you're going to be talking to somebody, and you're going to be thinking that you're talking to a human being. You're going to be talking to an AI robot that's going to sound like me. Because I'm going to train the AI to sound like me, to talk like me, to respond like me. You're going to be like, I'm on the phone with CJ. You're on the phone with what we call an angel. And you won't even know. And I'm going to tell you something. You won't even know, but you won't even care. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to shut this live down. I'm going too crazy this morning. I'm about to shut this thing down. I'm going to tell you why you're not even going to care that you're talking to my AI, not me. Because the AI is smarter than me. It knows more than me. And it's going to know more about what you need than what I even know. And so it's going to be able to give you a better customer experience than I can. It's going to take the data and information that you have and all your needs and wants, and it's going to produce them for you faster than I can. Guess what? Artificial intelligence is. AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't get sleepy. It doesn't need a lunch break. It doesn't need a restroom break. It doesn't need time off. So if CJ too tired to talk to you, but you need answers now, I'll send my AI to take care of them for you, and it'll get it done faster than I could because I'm tired. And as you as a customer, damn, I didn't get to talk to CJ, but I got to talk to his AI, and his AI fixed my problem for me, so I kind of really don't care. The AI responds in seconds. It takes CJ a day to respond to me. I'd rather ask his chat bot the answers. Because matter of fact, CJ chatbot, his AI knows more than what CJ knows.
One moment.
Absolutely, AI not perfect. People not perfect either. Yeah, Tasha, AI not perfect. It's not perfect yet. But people not perfect either.
I'm not sure I understand.
Look at this. Siri acting up on my iPad right now. People not perfect. Companies' customer service not perfect. People just want their problem solved. You're right. People, absolutely, we still need people. I'm not saying we don't need people. We're still, see, that's the thing. Don't think about all the negative things that's with AI. Don't think about what you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking, we still gonna need people. This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna need more people to understand artificial intelligence so that you can know how to use artificial intelligence in your business. But if you don't know what it is, if you don't know how to use it, you will not be able to use it into your business. And everybody who's in your industry, they're going to blow right past you. Because you're still going to be using methods from 2022, 2021. Hey, yeah, send me an email so I can help you with that. Somebody, yeah, I got somebody who can help you with an independent dispatcher service. I got some people. Red Sunshine in the building. I got somebody I can connect you with. Join my Patreon. Get on my calls. Absolutely, this is a new era of technology. So guess what? Guess how much money? This is what I told y'all. Guess how much money I'm gonna make? Because I'm gonna be one of the first black people, one of the first black person. Me and my team, I'm gonna be one of the first black person.
People.
Is it people or person? One of the first black people.
People.
But I said I. Should I say person?
I'm gonna be.
I would be the first black person.
Yes, person. I will be the first black person. Yes. Correct.
I would be one of the first black persons.
I would be one of the first black people then.
I would be one of the first black people. There we go. Praise God. I had it right the first time. See? Hey, I would have got it right for me the first time.
Okay, now.
No, I'm just playing. I'm going to be one of the first to be teaching companies how to install and use and operate artificial intelligence. And when I say I'm really talking about my team. It ain't about me. The CJU family, we moving differently. We sharing information every day. I'm talking to my people at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking to my people at midnight. Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you watch this? We reading articles. We sharing videos. It's 5 days in, and me and my team, I feel like we've been working for 60 days. Bro, we 5 days into the new year, and I feel like we've been working 6 months. We not sleeping. I'm drinking coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I'm on 2 espresso shots. And that's what I'm on. Technology's here. The future is here. New things about to happen. New changes about to happen. New way we're going to do business about to happen. Those who inside. Those who know what's up, know what's up. Those who want to tap in. Because there's a lot of new things going on. But there's one thing that's going to always remain the same, and that's the word. Because this thing right here has battled the test of time through all changes, through all generations, through all eras, through all the different industrial eras that it came through. Through all technology, the word remains the same. Exactly. I don't get no sleep. I take a nap for like 2 hours. I take a nap for 2-3 hours and I wake back up. I got some more stuff to study. Because I want to get ahead. I'm watching everybody move so fast. I want to be just as fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm using AI as my tool to fuel me on speed. Come on. We 5 days into January. By the summertime, I'm going to smoke everybody. That's just how I feel. If you ain't down with CJU, we coming for you. And the thing is, you ain't even gonna know who coming. Cause let me tell y'all something before I wrap this up. Today, Thursday, I might try to do a late night Patreon call Friday. Yeah, it's grind mode out here. You know what I'm talking about? The way we moving as a family this year with CJU is you won't even know who's coming after you. I'm gonna tell you why. What I've learned from my leaders of the black community, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey. What I've learned from our great black leaders is that once you begin to build these type of communities that's ready for change and is ready to grow, and especially grow economically, there will always be a threat to that movement. I'll say that one more time, and I'm going to go and put it down for your mind. Whenever you build a community of black people that have all joined together on one accord, on one mission, on the same culture, the same values, and we begin to band together and do this together economically, there's always going to be a threat to that movement. And if you study history, one of the main ways the threat comes in and knocks that movement off is they chop the head off the snake. And what that means is they're just going to go to the leader and they're just going to knock off Black Panthers as well. I didn't mention Black Panthers. They're going to go to the leader of those communities and chop the head off the snake, meaning they're going to knock off whoever the leader is of the movement. And the goal is to knock off the leader of the movement, so therefore the entire community falls. So because I know that has always been the plan, when we move with the CJU community, how we move through this year, it ain't about CJ being a leader. I'm building leaders. I'm building multiple leaders. This will be a unified effort. It will not be a dictatorship. It will be a unified movement to where there's multiple leaders in multiple positions that have multiple rights, that have multiple say-sos. So if one person goes down, the movement continues. Just like these other communities, the Asian community, the Jewish community. You don't know who the leader is. You don't know who running the show. What you do know is they running the show. And so they move as a unit, they move as a community, they move with their cultural values, and there isn't one person you can knock off because there's too many leaders in too many different places with other sub-communities. See, we're going to have the CJU community, but we're going to have sub-communities under the CJU community, to where it's going to float and it's going to grow, with or without CJ. Therefore, this movement will not be stopped, because I'm going to be stepping back and I'm going to bring other leaders forward, and I'm going to have other leaders speak along with artificial intelligence. This is why I'm so excited about the technology, because it's so powerful, and they've released this technology to the public. So this is just like I started the call or this morning. Now, can't nobody hold this information and knowledge from me because of social media. This isn't the 1800s. This isn't the 1920s, where Black people have to struggle to get the knowledge and information to move themselves forward. We do not have to struggle for this information. It's not hard. Go to YouTube, join Patreon, join the Discord. You can plug in today, right now. Back in the day, Black people did not have that opportunity. So, for all you Black people who are on the sideline, because you're too busy complaining about your money and your credit and your pockets, and how everything around you sucks. So all the Black people that's on the sideline just crying and complaining, you are part of the problem. Because once you join the community, I guarantee you, we can find a role for you. We're not after your money. We'll put you in a position to sell the offer that we have to the community and make you a commission. We got action steps that you could take today and make some money today. This is what we are. But if you're on the sideline crying and complaining, you in the way, you're a distraction. So we need as many people as we can to join this movement. Because the bigger the community is, the better the community is. But I'm going to tell y'all this, we only choosing the right ones. Like Marcus Garvey said. Have fam, what's the deal? Got my attorney in the building. What's up, girl? You need to holler at me when you come back to Miami. See what I'm talking about? Just like Marcus Garvey said, I don't want all of you, because Because if I take all of y'all, y'all might mess it up. Like Dr. Umar said, some of y'all are too beyond repair. I'm going to be very clear about that. Very clear, very honest. I do not want all black people. I will be very clear, very honest. I will stand on that sword. I don't want all. No. No. Hell no. I want the right ones. Some of you are too beyond repair. And when you start trying to get everybody, you start having those that infiltrate the community with negative energy and poison. And they mess shit up. We good on that. We definitely good on that. We want the right ones. You can't save everybody. And do y'all think I feel bad about saying that? I read. God had to burn down whole cities because people didn't listen. Y'all read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah? He had to burn down the whole city because people wouldn't listen. You know what else God had to do? He had to flood the whole spot. He said, Noah, here goes the ark, grab 2 or 2. I'm finna flood this whole thing out because they ain't listening. I told y'all, I don't know why y'all think God is Santa Claus. I'm running the democracy here, meaning I'm allowing everybody to have a voice and opinion on this movement. But God, that's a dictatorship. That's only one word, one voice. You do what he say or you're out. God had to burn down cities. God had to flood out the whole world because people weren't listening. And he said, you know what God said? I ain't taking everybody. I ain't. But if God is the all-powerful, if God is the all-knowing, if God has the ability to do whatever he wants to do, whenever he wants to do, why he didn't go in and save all them people? He said some of them in there too beyond repair. So, if God had to let people go, you think I ain't? Because you got to pick a side. Some people have picked the side of just pure negativity, pure hatred, pure jealousy. People have already chose that side to live on. They just not going to work with people. Everybody they get around, they're just going to figure out a way to get an attitude with them. They're going to just figure out a way to hate on them. They're going to just figure out a way to mess it up. Instead of figuring out a way to work with people, they're going to figure out a way to mess it up. And you just got people like that. So those are people that are too beyond repair and they ain't coming. And that's how we moving. And that's how we do it. Margo, you come on, shut this thing down. Know what I'm talking about? I hope y'all enjoyed the word this morning. YouTube live, Instagram live. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pop out tomorrow morning, Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Whoever the early birds, y'all tap in. Y'all already know what's going on. Tap into the Patreon. Go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All my high ticket people, y'all know what time it is. Everybody in the Discord, let's chat it up today. We growing. We glowing. And God, we finna get to showing how we do it. It's your boy, Mr. CJU. I see y'all in the morning. Have.